You tell yourself you'll start after lunch. Then after that one YouTube video. Then tomorrow. Sound familiar? Here's the harsh truth. You're not stuck because you're lazy. You're stuck because you are struggling with certain key aspects. This video isn't going to give you empty motivational quotes or fluff. We're here to break down real psychology-backed solutions that actually work. And yes, some of them will be uncomfortable. But that's exactly why they work. You might not like this, but if you're sleep-deprived, you're setting yourself up to procrastinate. Sleep is the foundation of everything. Memory, focus, motivation, even emotional regulation. When you sleep well, your brain actually cleans itself, consolidates memories, and restores the energy you need for effortful tasks. Poor sleep increases activity in your amygdala, your brain's fear center, making you more emotionally reactive and less disciplined. And it's not just about getting sleep, it's about when you sleep. Going to bed at the same time every night has massive effects on your circadian rhythm, hormone regulation, and mental clarity. Consistency locks in your energy patterns. Also, your environment matters. Aim for a dark, cool, quiet, and comfortable room. Block out distractions. Optimize for deep, uninterrupted rest. Light is a massive factor for your circadian rhythm. It's important to get daylight as early after waking as possible, and equally important to avoid bright light an hour before bed. If you struggle with winding down, consider natural supplements like magnesium or melatonin. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and nervous system function, while melatonin can help regulate your body's sleep-wake cycle. These aren't magic pills, but when combined with good habits, they can help your body rest as best it can. If you can be strict with sleep, other parts of your life start to fall naturally into place. It's the domino that knocks down all the rest. Sleep is the #1 most important factor for your health, productivity, and how you feel. We cannot emphasize its importance enough. Next up, it's of course the smartphone. In this day and age, we can't avoid mentioning the use of phones and social media. It's become so ingrained that some of our usage is almost automatic. We don't even realize how much time we're spending on them. You check your phone for a notification or maybe just out of mindless boredom, and suddenly 40 minutes are gone. Social media, endless scrolling, and constant stimulation aren't harmless. They desensitize your emotional responses. Motivation is an emotional trigger. It relies on your brain's ability to connect to a future reward. But when you're constantly flooding your brain with artificial pleasure, your motivation system gets dull. Everything else starts to feel meh. It genuinely makes you emotionally desensitized and leaves you with no emotional motivation left in the tank. But how, you ask? It's important to realize that social media algorithms are simply too good, designed to hijack your attention and keep you scrolling. As humans, we simply don't stand a chance without intervention. One really effective solution is to set up physical and digital barriers. Use apps to limit your screen time and have someone else set the lock code, so you can't just override it when willpower fades. And when it's time for bed, put your phone in another room. This one simple habit eliminates late-night scrolling and prevents you from starting your day in a reactive, dopamine-flooded state. The next thing you need to now, effort is a skill. Build it. Like a muscle. Here's something school never taught you. Effort is a skill. There's a part of your brain, the anterior cingulate cortex, that grows stronger when you push through discomfort. This means the more you practice doing hard things, the easier they become. And here's the kicker. It doesn't have to be work-related. Working out, taking cold showers, finishing a chore, these all build your effort muscle. Effort in one domain spills over into others. Your brain is constantly adapting through neuroplasticity. Every time you push through resistance, your brain creates and reinforces pathways that make it easier the next time. Neurons that fire together wire together, meaning effort becomes a learned habit. This is part of what's known as the effort paradox. The more energy something takes, the more rewarding it feels afterward. That pride after finishing a tough workout or tackling a big task? It's your brain chemically reinforcing the value of hard things. We highly recommend strength training. Not just because it's great for your physical health, but because it's literally about pushing yourself into discomfort. It conditions your body and your brain to tolerate resistance. Every rep is a decision to keep going when it's easier to stop. And that mindset will follow you into every other part of your life. And this works no matter your age. Studies show that we see growth in the anterior cingulate cortex even in elderly people who began working out for just 30 minutes twice per week. It's never too late to begin training. But how do I even begin? This brings us to our next point. Numbers start small. Momentum beats motivation. If you want to make it to the top, you don't begin climbing a steep cliff, especially if there's a staircase nearby. It's incredibly important to set small, achievable plans and goals when you begin. And I mean small. If they seem rather pathetic, then you're on the right track. Setting up plans that are too big might work for a short period, but burnout from the drastic change will set you back to level 0. So start as low as you can go. Waiting to feel motivated is a trap. Action comes first, motivation follows. Start with something so small it's laughable, like opening the document or moving around for 30 seconds, or cleaning away one single cup, plate, or trash. Once you begin, your brain shifts from resistance to momentum. You build a streak. You shift from avoidance to action, and that tiny step compounds. The next tip is simple. Go outside, reset your mind. Sometimes the most powerful reset isn't high-tech, it's stepping outside. You've probably heard of the idea of a dopamine detox. But let's keep it simple. Sometimes literally touching grass works just as well. Nature provides calm without chaos. It lowers cortisol, reduces mental fatigue, and even improves memory and attention span. Simply going outdoors can give you the break from the busy world your brain desperately needs. Some people recommend a full dopamine detox, but honestly, sometimes literally touching grass can be just as effective. Nature grounds you. It regulates your nervous system, reduces stress, and helps you return with clearer focus. A short walk, sunlight on your skin, or just sitting in a green space can quiet your mind and recharge your motivation. No notifications. No agenda. Just you and the world outside. Let's be clear, this entire process requires discipline. It won't be easy. You'll have days where your brain pushes back hard, where every task feels like climbing uphill. That's normal. That's part of the path. You must not sit around waiting for motivation to strike. It won't. Not consistently. The secret isn't waiting to feel ready, it's acting despite how you feel. That's how discipline is built. Repetition through resistance. Procrastination isn't a personal flaw. It's a byproduct of modern life and an untrained brain. But now you know the tools. Sleep, cut the dopamine noise, train effort like a muscle, and start smaller than you think you should. You don't need a motivational miracle. You need a system that works with your brain, not against it. If you like this video, check out one of these. Don't forget to like and subscribe.